Good evening, everyone. Welcome to Colchester, Illinois. It's time for the WPSE Challenge, so to speak. Two teams that are friends on the football field or foe on the hardwood tonight here at the West Prairie High School in Colchester, Illinois. I'm Dwayne Hulett. Thank you for joining us here as McDonough Telephone Cooperative brings West Prairie Cyclone Sports to your airwaves tonight, and the Southeastern Suns are presented by Adams Fiber. It's the Cyclones and the Suns set to do battle here in about probably 4 or 5 minutes by the time we get done with the starting lineups and the national anthem. We'll take a break during the national anthem. We'll come back for the starting lineups. I will be doing the starting lineups in the gym as well, so I'll take the headset off and let you folks hear it that way while I do the starting lineups and all the other stuff here this evening. So thanks for joining us. Hopefully everything goes better. We had some hard times getting things started tonight. We were a little late, which we knew we were going to be. We posted that, but had some internet issues, but it seemed to go good once we got going. So hopefully that continues throughout the evening. As I said, I'm Dwayne Hulett. Thanks for joining us. I want to thank Mallory on the camera tonight as we get ready to go with tonight's national anthem and such. So we're going to take a break before the national anthem, and we'll come back at just about the end of that for tonight's festivities. You're watching TSSR Game Time Live, presented by MDH.
Sometimes the best healing happens at home. MDH Home Healthcare provides skilled services to children or adults in need of nursing or therapy services. MDH Home Healthcare covers McDonough County and portions of Fulton, Hancock, Schuyler, and Warren counties. Specialized expertise in wound care, IV medication administration, medication teaching, and orthopedic care is available to patients in their own home. Visit MDH.org to learn more about home healthcare. The care you need, the comfort of home.
The KitchenAid fan-enabled Pro Dry system combines a heating element and fan for optimal drying performance. It circulates hot air around dishes to give them a thorough dry. Choose the extended Pro Dry option to add an extra 15 minutes of heated drying for loads that need it. Dishes come out dry and sparkling, ready for more enjoying.
McDonough District Hospital provided such quality health care for us as we delivered our first child. It was a no-brainer for us to come back for the delivery of our second, and we're very excited to have such a great staff that will be here for us. We could have walked in with the clothes on our back and they would have had everything that we need, which I think is very important for the community.
The facilities are fantastic, state of the art, just put us at ease knowing that anything that she needed we were going to be able to get, and we couldn't ask for anything more.
Starting lineups. First for the visiting Southeastern Suns. At one guard, row number 0, Griffin Tippy. Another guard, wearing number 3, Brady McClintock. Another guard, number 5, Jared Henry. At one forward, wearing number 13, Kristen Hester. And the other forward, wearing number 25, Aiden Akers. The Suns are coached by Brandon Goody and assisted by Matt Zerringer. Well, there we go, folks. We're ready to go with basketball now here from West Prairie High School. And I dropped my pencil right off the bat. Go figure. But I can get it back. We know where it's at. So the Suns win the tip. They have the basketball first here tonight as we are underway. Henry with it, looks down to Akers, out to McClintock for 3, and he nails the triple right off the bat. The Suns lead 3-0. Whitman with the basketball for the Suns, or for the Cyclones, excuse me. 7:30 remaining. He tries to answer with a 3, will not. Rebound to Akers, who pushes it up the near side, gives it off to Tippy. Tippy hips it on, grabs it on his hip. Probably could have got called for a carry. No whistle, though, so we'll keep going. Akers bounces it around and drops it in. Aiden Akers has 2. It's 5-0 Suns. Olsen with it. That's Whitman again driving to the hoop, can't get it to fall. Akers with another rebound for the Suns, and back the other way we go. 3 on the way by Henry, and it's good. And Ron Albiano sails three-pointer for Jaron Henry, and a timeout on the floor just that quickly charged to the Cyclones. It's a 30-second timeout as Coach Conklin wanted to slow things down a little bit here. 6:45 to go. The Suns lead the Cyclones 8-0. We'll take a very quick break and we'll be back. You're watching TSSR Game Time Live, presented by MDH.
You get the opportunity to see so many different things that if you worked at a bigger hospital, you may not be able to see. You know, work is not just about the job, it's also about the people that work alongside you. And we have the best teamwork. They're like a second family. Sometimes you can't get that feeling other places.
And welcome back to McDonough Telephone Cooperative coverage of West Prairie Cyclone Sports on TSSR Game Time Live, presented by MDH. Southeastern Suns are brought to you by Adams Fiber. There's Clark, lost it, but went right into the hands of Whitman. I think that was Copeland, actually. It shot down there the last time. Whitman shot the first time. Copeland shot the second time. I apologize for that. Copeland with it now, up top. Now down to Whitman, a nice pass. Whitman can't control it. It's going to go out of bounds off his hands. It'll go to the Suns, and Whitman goes all the way to the locker room trying to save that basketball. 6:14 to go in quarter number 1. Thanks for joining us. Want to say hi to Jeremy Teal, hopefully still watching here. Thank you for watching. Henry's going to try another 3. That one's off, no good. Rebound to Copeland, who kind of falls down with the basketball, but he was dribbling. Jump ball, possession will go to the Cyclones. He was dribbling as he fell, maybe got a little contact there, no foul call, so it'll stay possession of the Cyclones after the jump ball. The counter's going to drive. He gets too far underneath the basket. Trying to find something to do with it. Push is going to be called. That may very well be on Hester. It is. Team's first foul. Tristan Hester picks up the foul. 5:48 to go here in quarter number 1. Copeland throws it over the top, or tries to throw it over the top of Griffin Tippy, but Tippy is as athletic as you're going to see for the height that he is, and he got way up there. It hit him in the elbow, actually. The time he lofted it way up over the top. McClintock and a counter doing battle. Now McClintock's going to pick up his first foul. They gave him the benefit of the doubt at first. I thought he could have got a foul initially, and then he kind of stayed there. And when the counter took off, they called him for the block. 5:46 still remaining. Still 8-0, Suns with the lead. Annie Riker, thanks for joining us. And there's a shot off, no good. It's going to go off of Olsen out of bounds. It'll be Suns basketball. Cheering Gracie Arthur and the Southeastern Suns on from Augusta. Go Suns. Well, thank you, Annie, for joining us. We appreciate that. 5:30 to go in the first quarter. It's Tippy. He's going to come off to Jaron Henry. Back to Tippy. Right side it goes to Akers. Now back to Tippy as we work towards the 5-minute mark. There's Whitman doing battle with Hester down there. Those two spent some time on the football field together. Now Akers, big contact with Copeland, and they're going to say it's out of bounds off of Copeland. It'll stay with the Suns. 3 on the way by Tippy, off no good. Hester high for the rebound, and then Clark's going to knock it off Hester out of bounds. It'll stay, or to go to the Cyclones with 5:06 remaining in the first quarter. Copeland with it. It's McClintock up on him. Shot up, left it short. Rebound to Hester. Copeland, a sophomore, approaching the 1,000-point mark already. We've had one sophomore in the area score her 1,000th point already. It's Kennedy from Now is a foul going to be called on the Suns again? It'll be foul number 3 on the team. Didn't see who that one was on. Might have been on 13. Hester would be my guess. I saw the 1. Hester's going to pick up his second. It is on Hester. Coming into the ball game is going to be Owen Northern, number 34. With 4:27 remaining, it's still 8-0. Copeland's going to try to get his team on the scoreboard. Missed it. Henry High for the rebound. Gives it off to Tippy and back the other way it goes. Pull-up jumper from Tippy is good. It's a 10-0 lead for the Suns. Whitman with it. Copeland now as we are halfway through quarter number 1. 4 minutes down, 4 minutes to go. Copeland's going to drive, put the shot up high off the glass and good. He breaks the scoring drought for the Cyclones at the 3:50 mark. And I believe Whitman's going to pick up the foul there. We'll wait and see. It is on Matt Whitman, his first. Team's first. 3 on the Suns so far, 1 on the Cyclones. Tippy. 2-3 zone again. Actually, it looks like, not sure what's going on with Ruger Olsen there. 3 off, no good. McClintock with a rebound. He puts it up from behind the backboard. Trapped in the corner is Clark. He outlets it to Copeland. They've got numbers. Down the far end, Copeland's going to roll up and put it in. Copeland's got his 4th point, and it's a 4-0 run. Now back the other way. Tippy left it a little short on a finger roll. Clark with the rebound. He pushes it back the other way. He's going to give it off to Whitman. 3:05 remaining, and the Cyclones have come to life. Whitman for 3. Good! A Ronaby Auto Sales 3-pointer for Matt Whitman, and we are back to a 3-point game. It's a 10-0 run to start, a 7-0 run to answer for the Cyclones. And it's 2:45 remaining. It's a 3-point game, 10-7. Henry with it right side. Owen Northern looks at it, doesn't take it. Henry will, right wing, off no good. Whitman can't control the ball on a rebound attempt, loses it out of bounds. It'll stay with the Suns. Checking in for the Suns will be number 14, Gunnar Walker, as Brady McClintock will take a seat. That is junior for freshman right there. From behind, Whitman knocked it off of Akers out of bounds. And all Coach Gooding can do is turn around and smile. .228 remaining as they're having a little conversation there on the sideline. 10-7 to score. Cyclones with a chance to tie it up after being down 10-0. Into Clark. Clark puts the shot up. Can't get it to fall. He battles with Walker. Copeland gets a long rebound as it was tapped out at half court. The counter to Olsen. Olsen has his pass tipped by Tippy. Clark comes up to get it, though, with 2 minutes remaining. Aiden Copeland drives, spins, picks up his dribble, gets out of the lane, looks wide open, down low's Clark, and he'll get the bucket to fall. It's a 1-point game. Great look by Whitman as Ryan Clark gets the bucket. Down low, Henry. Man, a lot of contact with the counter. No foul call. And a rebound to the Cyclones. A chance to take a lead with 1:33 to go. 3 on the way by Copeland. No good. Rebound tipped around, picked up by Owen Northern, and Akers takes it back the other way for the Suns. Suns have not scored in 3 or 4 minutes. And Whitman, I think, is going to get a pretty cheap blocking call there. It'll be the second on the Cyclones. McClintock comes back in. Henry sits down. Second on Whitman. He's got both of his team's fouls. Tippy with it with 1:20 remaining. Tippy from about 17 foot. The jumper straight on from just past the free throw line is good. And that's the first basket in nearly 4 minutes for the Suns. Tippy's got 4 points. First player on that team to have more than one basket. Akers is going to be called for the foul after all that explanation. His first, fourth on the team. So with 1 minute essentially to go here, 1 minute right now, it'll be free throws the rest of the way for the Cyclones if they get fouled again. Copeland with 52 seconds remaining. Copeland back to Olsen. Olsen's going to try and drive. Gives it off to Whitman. 40 seconds remaining. Spinning around the counter, looking for Copeland down low. No dice, though. Whitman with it left side. 26 seconds remaining. Back to Copeland. 22 seconds remaining. Back to Copeland. 15 seconds. Now Whitman has it in the corner. He's going to hand off to Copeland. 12 seconds remaining. 12-9 is the score. Tippy tips it away. He's going to get it out to Owen Northern. 3 seconds, 2 seconds. And Owen Northern's going to get the bucket at the buzzer. Owen Northern with his first bucket of the quarter builds the lead back to 5 for the Suns. They led 10-0. It was down to 10-9. They score 4 straight to end the quarter. We end the first quarter 14-9 Suns. We'll be back on TSSR Game Time Live presented by MDH right after this.
Here at MDH, we provide one-on-one care to our patients. This allows them to feel supported and empowered during their labor process. The Tower of Power is a cart full of tools and resources to help support women during their labor experience. Items include massage therapy tools, aromatherapy, personal care items, music therapy, and features our labor menu.
We provide a celebratory dinner to each family to congratulate them on their new little one. We strive to create a safe and supportive environment where each mother's unique birth plan is respected.
And welcome back here to West Prairie High School in Colchester, Illinois, as you're watching. We've done a telephone cooperative coverage of West Prairie sports, and you're watching Southeastern sports, brought to you by Adams Fiber. 14-9 as we get ready to start the second quarter of play. Fouls reset, and we will get ready to go here. Second quarter on the scoreboard, it'll be Southeastern basketball. One jump ball there in quarter number 1. Tippy has it. The Suns, if you're just joining us, just like this. A 3 on the way, off no good though. That time it didn't go in. Oh, nice look down low. Gunnar Walker is going to get the bucket on a nice look from Akers. That was a great pass from Aiden Akers to Gunnar Walker. As the Cyclones reset the offense. Just underway in quarter number 2. The ball lost. Henry comes up with it. He pushes it back the other way. Crosses over to the left hand. Has it swiped away from behind by Copeland. Picked up by Clark. Now in a hurry back the other way it goes. Big contact down there. Ball on the floor. It's still on the floor. Finally picked up by Olsen. He throws it to a cutting to counter, but Tippy was there waiting. Tippy's going to go to the layup. Up and in. Griffin Tippy has his 6th point. Still the only player with more than 1 bucket for the Suns. They lead again is by 9. Now Copeland gets the bucket to fall. He breaks the 9-point run by the Suns, and he gets his 6th point. Into the corner, McClintock. Walker. Henry. So it was a 10-0 run to start. Henry's going to try for a 3. It's off short. It's rebounded to counter. 10-0 run by the Suns to start. A 9-0 run by the Cyclones to cut it to 1. And an 8-0 run by the Suns to build a 9-point lead. Now it's a 4-0 run after the basket to Clark on a nice pass. And it's back to a 5-point game. It's been a game of runs here. The two teams scoring points in bunches. Oh, down low to Henry, and he breaks the streak. Jaron Henry on a great pass from Griffin Tippy. Jaron Henry gets the bucket. He's got 5 points now. 20-13 is the score. Looks down to Clark, who throws it up, and it falls through. Wasn't the prettiest of shots, but it sure went in. And Clark has his 6th point. Down to Akers. Akers' shot partially blocked by DeCounter. Gets the rebound. All kinds of traffic. Back up to Tippy now as they reset things. 3 on the way by Henry. That was a little off to the left. Copeland with the rebound. 5:15 to go in the first half. It's a 5-point game. Counter wanted Copeland cutting to the basket. He wasn't there. McClintock did a good job of taking the backdoor cutaway. Oh, and then they lost him, and Copeland goes right to the rack and gets the bucket to fall. What a move by Braden Copeland. He's got 8s. He's had over 30 a couple times this year. There's Walker to McClintock. Tippy for 3, top of the key. It's off back iron and no good. Henry had the ball. Bunch of contact, loses it. DeCounter pushes it back the other way. Fakes the pass, and then McClintock steals it away. Here's Henry. Layup coming. Man. Now Henry's going to get called for a foul. Timeout on the floor. Charge to the Cyclones. Their 2nd timeout. I forgot to take it off earlier. So it's 20-17. Cyclones trailing by 3. We'll take a break. You're watching TSSR Game Time Live, presented by MDH.
My experience with McDonough District Hospital was amazing. I have a lot of allergies, complicated by nasal problems. And the procedure I had is Vive Air. Dr. Sparks was incredible.
The Vive Air procedure is a radiofrequency ablation procedure. She no longer has to do any medications to breathe, so she gets much more restful night's sleep. And a short little office procedure, and have somebody that feels like it's totally changed their life means the world.
It's a permanent improvement on the quality of your life.
And welcome back here to West Prairie High School as the Suns and the Cyclones doing battle. West Prairie Sports, as usual, being brought to you tonight by McDonough Telephone Cooperative. Southeastern Sun Sports being brought to you by Adams Fiber. 4:15 to go here in the second quarter. The Cyclones have trailed by as many as 10. They also trailed by 9 once after they'd cut it to 1. They now trail by 3 as the two teams have traded a few baskets now, but the Cyclones have cut what was a 9-point lead at the start of the quarter here. There's Copeland for 3. It's off, no good. A foul's going to be called on Hester, and that'll be his 3rd already. Tristan Hester going to pick up foul number 3. 3 free throws coming for Braden Copeland. Second foul of the quarter on the Suns. Copeland, who leads all scorers with 8 points, makes the first. Two-point game. Make it a 1-point game. As close as the Cyclones have been since the start, and it's tied. Copeland hits all 3. McClintock with it. McClintock to Walker, down to Hester. Now to Walker, and to Akers. Akers from the free throw line. His jumper's good. Akers gets his 4th point. The counter on a nice cut without the basketball. Whitman found him, and the counter gets his first bucket of the night. There's another nice pass. Up and no good, but a couple foul shots coming for the Suns and Brady McClintock. The foul's going to be on Eli DeCounter. McClintock hits the first. Give him 4 points. Second one's off, no good. Clark with the rebound. Nice look to Olsen. Olsen has it stripped away by Hester. Akers comes away with it. 2:35 remaining. Walker's going to bring it up the floor now. He comes to Henry. Griffin Tippy ready to check in. 3 on the way, long by McClintock. Walker with a rebound and putback, can't get it to fall. And a rebound by Olsen. Now Whitman will walk it up with 2:10 remaining. So 1 point lead for the Suns. Whitman trying to give the Cyclones a lead for the first time, and he does. Whitman gets his 5th point. Now a steal knocked away by Whitman. Kicked away by McClintock. It'll be White basketball. Tippy back in, Northern back in. Walker's going to leave. McClintock out as well. So on the floor for the Cyclones is Copeland, Whitman, Clark, Olsen, and DeCounter, the starters. On the floor for the Suns, Hester, Northern, Tippy, Akers, and Henry. Copeland looked at a long three, didn't take it. Going to give it off to DeCounter. 1:32 remaining. He gives it to Whitman. 90 seconds left here in the first half. That ball bounced off Copeland. Tippy. That totally went off Copeland. So Tippy didn't say anything, didn't really show a lot of body language, but you could tell that he did not agree. Let's just put it that way. Clark to Copeland. Copeland on the dribble. Tries to drive on Akers, and Akers is going to get called for the reach foul. That'll be the 3rd team foul. 2nd foul on Akers. McClintock going to check back in, replacing Aiden Akers with 1:07 to go in the first half. Definitely don't want Akers to get the 3rd foul. Hester is playing with 3 fouls. Clark has it knocked away. Now Hester gets the loose ball, and it's blocked by Olsen. And Olsen's going to be called for the foul. And in all honesty, that one looked pretty clean. Olsen picks up his first, team second. 2 free throws coming for Tristan Hester. Hester has not scored yet. 1:02 to go here. And he misses the first. 24-23. Looking to tie it up here with the 2nd free throw. And he missed it. DeCounter with the rebound. Copeland, nice crossover move. Layup, no good. Rebound to Hester. Tippy pushes it back the other way. 3-on-2. Henry, left wing 3. Good. Aron Albiado sails. 3-pointer for Tristan Hester. And we have another lead change. The 3rd of the game. Jaron Henry, got that. I might have said Tristan Hester. It was Jaron Henry. Whitman leaves a little floater short. Clark with the rebound. Tipped out of bounds by Hester. It'll stay with the Cyclones. It's 26-24. Southeastern leads by 2 with 26.3 seconds remaining here in this first half. Tippy nearly gets the steal from Whitman. Whitman gathers it back up, goes to Clark, goes to Olson. 20 seconds remaining. Now back to Whitman. McClintock is denying or trying to deny Copeland the basketball. Away from the dribble. Oh, and Whitman is going to drive and pick up a foul on Owen Northern, who tried to come over and help. Tippy got beat on the dribble, and Owen Northern is going to pick up the foul. 2 shots coming for Matt Whitman. Chance to tie it from the free throw line with 8.8 seconds remaining. Owen Northern picks up his first foul. First free throw. No good. Whitman will stay at 5 points. And he makes the second. 6 points. 1 of 2 free throw shooting. It's a 1-point game. McClintock, long three, left wing, left it short. So go out of bounds, and with 0.7 seconds remaining, it's going to be Suns basketball. Went off a Cyclones player who tried to get a rebound on a basketball off the basket. And that's how the first half is going to end. The Suns lead the Cyclones 26-25 here at Colchester, Illinois, at West Prairie Junior Senior High School. You're watching TSSR Game Time Live, presented by MDH. We'll be back in just a few minutes with some stats. First, a word from our title sponsor, McDonough District Hospital.
And all right, welcome to halftime here. Patrick Osterman with us, and we talk about behind-the-scenes stuff all the time. The guy running the board right now, kind of crazy.
I don't know if you could get a much higher title running the board behind the scenes of an interview at McDonough District Hospital other than our president and chief executive officer, Bill Murdoch. But we appreciate Bill helping us out.
Yeah, he's game to help with everything. I'm guessing your job has to be a little more relaxed now. He seems to be like a pretty good guy to work with.
I tell you what, Bill has done a fantastic job. You knew just how good of a person he was, having worked with him for the last 5 years prior as our chief financial officer. And when he was promoted to our chief executive officer, I was all excited about it. I think everybody in the organization was very excited about it. You talk about, do you need to do a national search? And our board of directors, I give them all the credit in the world. They listen to the staff. They listen to the community members and said, you got somebody here who knows what they're doing, is a great person, does a great job. He knows the community. He's invested in the community, and it's been a great 2024 so far, and we've got a lot of bright future, a lot of great things that we're looking ahead towards.
Well, it's nice because MDH has been so embedded in the community, right? It is always nice to have somebody at the top and throughout the system that's also embedded in what the community has to offer and needs.
Absolutely. With my job, I do a lot of community relations. I get out, talk with businesses, talk with organizations. And one of the first conversations I had with Bill when he stepped into that new role, he said, Pat, I want to get out in the community. And we've been able to do that. We've gone out and met with our regional healthcare colleagues, CEOs, just talking about what can we do together? Is there anything we can do together? Rural healthcare is tough. There's a lot of challenges we face, but if we work together, maybe play to each other's strengths, I think we can both succeed. And that's the best way that we can help serve our community, help serve the patients that we are here to serve.
Well, and improving your brand is always a good thing, right? Whether it's a hospital or TSSR Game Time Live, improving your brand is a good thing. Getting out in the community helps that, but also expanding your options helps that as well, right?
Absolutely. One of the things you always look at is clinical partnerships. If we can't get a physician here, is there another healthcare organization that we can do what we call a clinical partnership with? Blessing Health is a great example out of Quincy. They bring cardiologists up here, a pulmonologist. We have a urologist that comes up here once a week. So our patients in McDonough County, they don't have to drive down to Quincy or maybe Springfield or maybe Peoria. If we can find those clinical partnerships where they can be seen here in Macomb, it's just a win-win for everybody.
Well, last year we talked about expanding to Monmouth with you. We talked about the pharmacy. As we talked to Bill, the pharmacy is expanding, and I shouldn't say expanding, it's coming to completion. You've done great things, I think, in Monmouth. What's what's down the road for MDH? Are you at a point that you can talk about anything that's coming?
I think we just got to keep looking on how we can continue to grow, and that's been one of our focal points. We do strategic planning on a quarterly basis. We want to look ahead, 2-3 years down the road, but as we said, there's a lot of dynamics going on in healthcare right now. So if you get too far ahead, you kind of lose sight what could be coming right around the corner. So that's why we try to keep it more of a short term, yet still look ahead to the long term. Like we said, our biggest challenge is how can we continue to grow? We've been here for over 65 years. What can we do as an organization, as a staff, as an administration team to make sure we're still around here for 65 years and beyond?
As public relations guy for the hospital, what do you want to use this opportunity to tell the people that might be watching about MDH in 2024 that's different maybe than what they expected or saw from 2023 or before?
Well, as you just talked about, our clinical expansions, as you said, Monmouth, our MDH Monmouth Clinic, convenience clinic, sports med and rehab. We got great staff up there, and I think that's a common theme. I know Bill talks about this a lot. I 100% on board with this too. I agree 100%. I would think you'd ask any of our staff members, they would say that we got a great team right now. We do a great job working together, and I think that's how we can play to our strengths to help grow. You talked about the community pharmacy. We're excited when that starts coming online and how we can best serve our community. A lot of convenience. I think one thing that we learned from COVID, people love convenience. We got our drive-through labs, and now you got our drive-through community pharmacy. A lot of good things going on. Stay tuned. It's an exciting time right now in our organization.
Well, have some fun at baseball this weekend, okay?
We're going to have some fun. A lot of fall baseball going on as we record this right before the start of high school football season. I know we're going to have a lot of great football games. We want to wish all of our area teams the best of luck this year.
We'll be right back with the second half right after this.
It's hard to stop a train.
McDonough District Hospital provided such quality health care for us as we delivered our first child. It was a no-brainer for us to come back for the delivery of our second, and we're very excited to have such a great staff that will be here for us. We could have walked in with the clothes on our back and they would have had everything that we need, which I think is very important for the community.
The facilities are fantastic, state of the art, just put us at ease knowing that anything that she needed we were going to be able to get, and we couldn't ask for anything more.
And welcome back to McDonough Telephone Cooperative coverage of West Prairie Sports here on TSSR Game Time Live, presented by MDH. I want to welcome you back to Colchester, Illinois. West Prairie Junior Senior High School. First full year they've been back here. Played all their games here, I should say. They got back here last year, but played some of their games in Scioto. This year they're playing everything here. Football's the only thing being played up in Scioto now. This is the West Prairie Southeastern Football Co-op battle as they're friends on the gridiron, but they're foes on the hardwood. And it is the Suns leading by 1, 26-25 here as we get ready to go with the third quarter. Look at some scoring here for the Cyclones. Braden Copeland leading all scorers with 11 points. He's 3 of 3 from the free throw line. Matt Whitman has 6 points. Ryan Clark has 6 points. 2 points for Eli DeCounter. The Cyclones are 4 of 5 from the free throw line. Southeastern 1 of 4 from the charity stripe. They're led by Jaron Henry's 8 points. 6 points for Griffin Tippie. 4 points for Brady McClintock. 4 points for Aiden Akers. 2 points for Gunnar Walker and 2 points for Owen Northern. They are 1 for 4 from the free throw line. As we get ready to start quarter number 3, it will be West Prairie basketball to start the quarter, and we are underway. We've had one jump ball. That was in the first quarter. That was not a change of possession at the quarter. And a turnover stolen away by McClintock. And he might have got away with a walk right there. Hester has it. Now Henry. Corner. McClintock. First possession of the second half for the Suns. Baseline jumper. Henry is good. Jaron Henry gets his 10th point. First player in double figures for the Suns. They have spread the wealth here tonight. Cyclones have been a little bit more dependent on a couple of players. Clark with it. The counter. Back to Whitman. Whitman calls for a reset with 7 minutes to go. It's a 3-point game, 28-25. Suns with the lead. Have been 3 lead changes. Copeland, a little spin around, turnaround jumper with a little float added to the end of it. Misses a shot, rebounded to Akers. 6:45 left. Henry wide open down on the block and gets another easy bucket. Henry up to 12 points. A great look by Griffin Tippie. Now another steal, this time by Henry. He's got room to get to the basket. Stops. Oh, a nice little stop, jump stop basket. And another timeout charged to the Cyclones. 6 straight points for Jaron Henry. A full timeout charged to the Cyclones. And we'll take one as well. You're watching TSSR Game Time Live, presented by MDH.
At Western Illinois University, leathernecks don't just blend in. Our purple stands out. Our students are innovative, creative, and resilient. At WIU, there's limitless potential, with campuses in Macomb, the Quad Cities, and online. Visit wiu.edu/potential to become a leatherneck and get an education that stands out.
And welcome back here as we're in Colchester, Illinois, watching down telephone cooperative coverage of West Prairie Sports and Adams Fiver coverage of Southeastern Sun Sports on TSSR Game Time Live, presented by MDH. Copeland's got the basketball, looks to drive, dumps it out to the counter. 6:05 remaining, and Hester is going to pick up foul number 4. It's the first of the quarter, but it's a big one for Tristan Hester, who picks up his 4th foul. The counter inbounds to Whitman with 6:03 remaining. It's a 7-point lead for the Suns again. Copeland tries to cut it to nearly in half. Oh, Griffin Tippie, what a nice behind-the-back dribble. He breaks down the court. Jump stop, puts the shot. Man, there's a lot of contact. Finally a foul called, and McClintock would have liked to have not been called. He got a good bucket. Foul's going to be called on Whitman. That'll be the 3rd on Matt Whitman. 2 free throws coming for Tippie. This game being brought to you in part by Adams Experts. First one's good for Tippie. Adams Experts, looking for top-notch local computer sales and repair services? Call Adams Experts in Quincy at 217-214-3423 for fast, reliable, and affordable assistance. We make technology work. That's Adams Experts, your go-to when your computer goes down. Tippie gets both free throws to fall. Copeland throws one up. It won't go. Tippie with another rebound. Down the court. Foul by the counter, I do believe. It is going to be on DeCounter to be his second. Team second. Henry on the inbound. I believe DeCounter got another one. It is. Third on DeCounter. 2 free throws coming for Jaron Henry. Game also being brought to you by Ron Elby Auto Sales with locations in Macomb and Augusta. With 80 years of car sales experience, Ron Elby Auto Sales is your hometown go-to for your next car. In Macomb on East Jackson Street, stop in and talk to Justin, Jared, or Chris, or visit www.ronlb.com to check out their inventory. And Henry, who has shot well tonight, misses them both, but Whitman's going to lose it out of bounds with a little help from Henry. Now Copeland's going to pick up a foul for the Cyclones. That'll be their third foul, I do believe. Fourth foul, excuse me. It is 4. I got it right on the scoreboard. I knew that. Owen Northern with it, back to Tippy. 5:20 remaining in the third quarter. It's back to a 9-point lead. Second time it's been 9. Largest has been 10 for the Suns. Henry's going to make a bid for a 12-point lead, and he gets it. A Ron Elby Auto Sales three-pointer for Jaron Henry. He's got 17 points. And it's with 5 minutes to go, it's a 12-point lead for the Suns. Clark gives it to Copeland. I want to say hi to Brandon Clark, who's watching tonight. Copeland, no basket, shot on the floor. Charge to number 34, Owen Northern. That'll be his second, team's second. 4:51 remaining in the third quarter. Whitman to the counter. Back to Copeland. 3 left corner. Left a little off to the left. That ball might have been knocked away by Owen Northern from Akers. Akers tips it to McClintock. McClintock gets the bucket, and what a job by Aiden Akers on the pass. A little tip pass as he was falling down. A great job of hustle for Aiden Akers, and McClintock is the beneficiary. He's got 6. The counter shoves in, loses the ball. Griffin Tippy now pushes it the other way. Dumps it across to McClintock again. He gets another bucket, an assist to Griffin Tippy, and the game is blowing up for the Suns. They lead by 16. Whitman puts the shot up, left it short, tipped out by McClintock. It'll stay with the Cyclones. Gunnar Walker getting ready to check in, going to replace Brady McClintock. 3:58 remaining in the third quarter. The Suns lead by 16, and it has been all Southeastern here in quarter number 3. It's 28-25 at the half. Copeland to the counter for 3, right wing, leaves it short. Tippy with the rebound. He pushes it back the other way. 3:30 remaining. Gives it to Owen Northern. Skips it across to Henry. Fakes the 3, drives to the hoop. Puts the shot up. He's fouled by DeCounter. That's 5 on the Cyclones here in quarter number 3 with 3:22 to go. DeCounter picks up foul number 4. Big foul for the Cyclones. Henry at the free throw line. He's 0 for 2. Makes that one. Give him 18 points. Flora Durham checks in for DeCounter, who walks dejectedly off the floor with 3:22 remaining. Henry makes the second as well. He's got 19 points. He's now 2 of 4 from the free throw line. Whitman. Cyclones, much like the first quarter, have not been able to get going offensively here at the start of this half. Copeland. Henry's going to get called for the foul. It'll be his second. Team's third. 2 shots coming for Copeland with 3:03 remaining. First one's off, no good for Braden Copeland. He's got 11 points, has not scored, obviously, here in the second half. He missed the second one as well, and that ball went through the hands of Griffin Tippie, and now a jump ball, I think it will be Southeastern Suns basketball on the jump. Second jump ball, not at the end of a quarter of the game here. 3 minutes exactly was on the clock as the ball was inbounded. Tippie gets another bucket to fall. 10 points for Griffin Tippie. We've got a 20-point game, 45-25. There's a three on the way by Whitman, off no good. Akers with the rebound. I want to give a shout out to Brandon Thomas. And ladies basketball, South Fulton defeated BPC 48-23. And then Owen Northern's going to lose the basketball out of bounds. McClintock's going to check back in. Jaron Henry's going to get to take a breather here with 2:28 remaining. And a 20-point game. It was 3 points at the half. And the Cyclones have yet to score here in quarter number 3. It's a 17-0 run here in quarter number 3. Oh, what a move by Copeland, but he can't finish. Ball's tipped around. Akers is going to end up with it. Whitman getting twisted every which direction. Akers pulls up. It's off no good. Owen Northern with the rebound. He puts it back up. It falls. Owen Northern gets the buckets. Owen Northern has 4 points. Another shot off, no good. Tippie pushes it back the other way. Whitman gets there. Round him he goes, and a basket up and in for Griffin Tippie. Timeout on the floor. Charge the Cyclones, and it's a line change for the Cyclones as Coach Conkling. Jenny Little watching, says go Cyclones. Missed that one earlier. I apologize, Jenny. 30-second timeout. I'll tell you, this game being brought to you tonight by Sports Corner at 124. Macomb's original local sports bar, Sports Corner at 124, with a focus on local sports. Catch WIU games and all the area TSSR Game Time live broadcast at Sports Corner at 124, all while enjoying your favorite cold drink and some of the best food in West Central Illinois. Stop in and say hi at 124 North Randolph Street in Macomb. MTC Communications, having slow, unreliable internet just doesn't cut it in 2024. MTC Communications offers lightning fast, reliable fiber internet, video, phone service, and camera systems to the McDonough, Henderson, and Hancock County areas. Visit mtc.crowdfiber.com to check availability. And then the fresh soft starters, essentially, that have come in a game with the addition of Caden Little. Throw that one away. On the floor for the Cyclones, number 4 is Jason Faust. Number 50 is Max French. Number 5 is Caden Little. Number 14, Cam Melvin. And number 15, that is Dalen McCartney. 1:10 remaining here in the third quarter. Tippie loses the ball but gathers it back up. Owen Northern over to Walker, back to Akers. Now Northern with it. Akers gives it to Tippie, who loses the basketball. Threw a little bit behind him, couldn't hold on to it. Picked up by Caden Little, and it walked up the floor by Cam Melvin. Melvin to Faust, 43 seconds left. Now to Melvin, left wing. Melvin's going to drive, stopped by Tippie. Now Caden Little with it. The only senior on the team and the only upperclassman on the floor. Dalen McCartney gets the rebound and the putback. And that's the first points of the quarter with 24 seconds left here in quarter number 3. It's 49-27, down to a 22-point lead. 12 seconds left. 10 seconds left. 5 seconds left. Owen Northern looked at the three, didn't take it. He's going to drive the lane, put the shot up. It's blocked. Rebound to McClintock. It spun around and fell off, and that's how the quarter will end, 49-27. A 21-2 quarter for the Suns, and we'll take a break. You're watching TSSR Game Time Live, presented by MDH.
The KitchenAid fan-enabled Pro Dry system combines a heating element and fan for optimal drying performance. It circulates hot air around dishes to give them a thorough dry. Choose the extended Pro Dry option to add an extra 15 minutes of heated drying for loads that need it. Dishes come out dry and sparkling, ready for more enjoying.
And welcome back here to West Prairie High School in Colchester, Illinois. You're watching the Telephone Cooperative coverage of West Prairie sports and Adams Fiber coverage of Southeastern sports on TSSR Game Time Live, presented by MDH. I'm Dwayne Hulett. Thanks for joining us tonight as we start the fourth quarter. Faust lofts one up. It actually hit the ceiling. That's considered out of bounds. Well, that's something I don't think I've ever seen. It hit the rafters above the ceiling. Or hit the stanchion above the ceiling, I should say. On the floor for the Suns is Henry with the basketball. Chase Northern with it. Henry, I think Little's going to pick up a foul here. It is on Little. Caden Little picks up his first foul. It's the first foul of the quarter for the Cyclones. Jaron Henry, who's 2 for 4 from the free throw line, is back again. All of those are here in the second half. He has 19 points, looking for 20 and 21 if he can get both free throws. First one is off, no good. Second one, no good either. So he's 2 for 6. Melvin with it. It's McCartney, Faust, Little. There's McCartney, who slips and falls on a travel. Also Max French out there. Cam Melvin, number 14. 32nd timeout charged to the Suns. This game also being brought to you by Pond Plus. Pond Plus is proud to have served Macomb and the surrounding area for over 20 years, providing cash for most items of value. Pond Plus is the area's largest seller of used items, including firearms. They also provide on-site jewelry repair and are open 9 to 5 Monday through Saturday. They have a great selection of jewelry, electronics, tools, and video games located at 324 West Jackson Street in Macomb between Erico and Taco Bell. So as we get ready to go here, 7:08 remaining in the fourth quarter. I want to say thank you to Ryden Farm Supply, located in the heart of Walnut Grove and in business since 1974. Ryden Farm Supply can meet all your needs for LP seed, fertilizer, and farm chemicals. Their LP service is unmatched in the area, and as a customer, they will take the greatest care of you. Give them a call, 309-772-3121. Walker has his shot blocked by the counter as the 5 starters back in for the Cyclones. Copeland now drives. His shot's left off short. Gets his own rebound, puts it up and in. And then a follow-through. I think Chase Northern is going to pick up the foul. Oh, they called on McClintock. Brady McClintock picks up the foul. Another timeout on the floor. Charge to the Suns. They'll have 3 timeouts remaining. Cyclones still have 1. It's down to a 20-point game, 49-29, after that bucket by Copeland, which I hadn't got put up there yet because I was still trying to figure out what was going on with everything. He's got 13 points. Copeland bucket was good, and they're calling it on the shot, so he's going to get a free throw here. How that's possible necessarily, but it was well after the shot, it looked like. But he's got his 14th. That looked like an after the shot foul that would have given the ball back after the make. But they called it on the shot, so he gets old-fashioned three-point play. Tippy with the basketball. 6:12 remaining. It's a 19-point game. It's been as high as 24. Coach Conklin did the old, well, if you're not going to do anything, we'll put somebody else in that will. And they're going to give Akers 2 shots. I think Clark's going to pick up the foul this time. It is going to be on Ryan Clark. It's his first. A couple free throws coming for Aiden Akers. Akers has not shot free throws tonight. He does have 4 points. First one is good. Rattled around, a little shooter's touch, and it falls. .601 remaining here. Akers didn't need the shooter's touch on that one. Got that one to fall much easier. Gets them both. 5:55 remaining in the basketball game. It's back to a 21-point lead. Down to DeCounter. DeCounter in the lane a long time. Going to get it out to Copeland for 3. It's hard off back iron, no good. Olsen high for a rebound. Good rebound by Ruger Olsen. Now Whitman's going to try a 3. Right wing. It's good. A Ron Elby Auto Sales 3-pointer for Matt Whitman. Whitman has 9 points. And it's 51-33. Tippy has it swiped away, picked up by DeCounter. DeCounter can't quite hold on to. He had Copeland streaking, but he just never could quite get control of the basketball. DeCounter is blocked by Akers. Akers back the other way as he stole it, or blocked it and stole it all in one fell swoop from DeCounter. And with 5 minutes to go, the Suns have the basketball, leading by 18. McClintock, Olsen guarding him. Now over to Tippy. Down low, Henry. Another easy look at a basket for Jaron Henry on a great pass from Griffin Tippy. Jaron Henry is up to 21 points on the night. Clark for 3, left wing. It's no good. Bounced over the backboard, out of bounds. It'll be Suns basketball. .420 remaining. Tippy walks it very slowly up the floor. It's back to a 20-point lead. Tippy loses it, throws it off of DeCounter, out of bounds. It'll stay with the Suns. 4:11 left. Inbound to Tippy, who wanted to go right back to Akers, didn't do it. Now Copeland is going to pick up a foul. He was a little too handsy with Griffin Tippy out at the top of the key. 4:07 left. McClintock with Olsen on him, tries to drive, dumps it off to Tippy. And a nice drive by Griffin Tippy to get the bucket to fall. Tippy has 14. Whitman for 3, missed that one. He'd hit one just moments ago. 3:35 left. Akers. Oh, what a spin move on the dribble. Goes across to Hester. Tristan Hester gets the bucket. That's his first 2 of the night. He's 0 for 2 from the free throw line. 3:20 remaining. 57-33. Back to a 24-point lead, matching the largest lead of the game. Down the corner, Ryan Clark. Now to Copeland. Skips it over to Olson. Olson pump fakes, drives, hasn't swiped away. On the floor, finally picked up by Griffin Tippy. He's going to push it up the floor with 3 minutes remaining. Oh, nice little defensive move by DeCounter to poke it away. Hester's going to try again, and he nails another one from the baseline. Left side. Tristan Hester up to 4 points. 2:35 remaining right now for this one. It's really pretty much over. Just going to be dependent on what the final score is going to be. Clark nearly has it swiped away. Copeland, left corner 3. Off, no good. Rebound to Hester. Gets it out to Akers with 2:22 remaining. 2:15 remaining, and Tippy gets it across the half-court stripe. It's a 26-point game. Suns flirting with a running clock here for the final 2 minutes if they can get a couple possessions with one defensive stand and a basket. Tippy puts the shot up, off, no good, but a foul's going to be called. Might be on Copeland. We'll wait and see. It is on Copeland. That'll be his 3rd. Team's 4th of the quarter. So the Suns will be shooting free throws the rest of the way. 1:59 to go. Free throw by Griffin Tippy is in and out, no good. He is 2 for 3 now after that miss. Makes the second. He's got 15. But Henry is all over to counter. They are just wanting this one to get over with, it looks like. I think Tippy's going to pick up a foul there. Yep, it's going to be on Griffin Tippy. It's his first. Whitman, 1:45 left to counter. Copeland, right side, puts up the 3, right wing. It was a little short. Came off so fast, Hester wasn't ready for it. Onto the floor, jump ball, I think is going to be called. It'll be West Prairie basketball. Well, I must have missed one. Saying Suns basketball. So subs from both sides coming in. It is Little, French, Melvin, McCartney, and Faust in for the Cyclones. In for the Suns, Bryson Tanner, Gage Rost, Tim Feck, Totten, and Chase Northern. Peyton Totten at that. 1:30 remaining. Rost is going to get fouled, and 3 free throws coming. It's 5 team fouls. It was on number 14. It was number 14. Cam Melvin picking up his first foul. Gage Ross, the 5'4" freshman. 3 attempts at his first point of the night. Gets the first one to fall. Rattles it home. If he can hit all 3, it'll be a 30-point game. Missed that one. I jinxed it. But at the end of the first half, when it was 28-25, you would have never have guessed this would have happened. He missed the second one as well, or third one as well. Shot up off, no good. Foul coming. Foul is on Totten. His first. Couple free throws coming here for Jason Faust. 1:19 left. Faust makes the first. Cyclones have scored just 9 points in the second half, 2 in the third quarter, make it 10 points. Faust makes them both. 1:15 remaining. Chase Northern gives it to Totten. Back to Northern. Rost is feeling it. Lofts up a triple, a little short. Rebound a little. 1 minute remaining. Melvin gives it off to Faust. Faust dumps it down to French. French puts the shot up, off no good. Fecht was there for the defense, had the ball in his hand, knocked away. On the floor, picked up by Northern. He backs it out with 43 seconds remaining. Timeout for subs. Zabo, Billingsley, and Shepler coming in for the Suns. Rost, Tanner, and Fecht coming out. Northern with 33 seconds left. Shepler with it. Being harassed by Melvin. Northern saves it from going over and back. 24 seconds left. That ball's tipped out of bounds by Cam Melvin. It'll stay with the Suns. We will tell you some stats real quick because it looked like we had some internet issues. So we'll tell you some stats here real quick and get things headed down the road. In the loss, Braden Copeland led the Cyclones with 14 points. 9 points for Matt Whitman, 6 points for Ryan Clark, 2 for Eli DeCounter, and 2 for Jason Faust, and 2 for Dalen McCartney. Cyclones scored just 10 points in the second half. 2 in the third quarter, 8 in the fourth. For the Suns, Griffin Tippie had 15 points. Jaron Henry led all scorers with 21 points. 8 points for Brady McClintock, 4 points for Tristan Hester, all in the fourth quarter. 6 points for Aiden Akers, 4 points for Owen Northern, 2 points, for Gunnar Walker, and 1 point for Gage Rost. The Suns shot much better, I think, from the free throw line in the second half. They were 1 of 4 in the first half. They finished 8 of 16, so they were better, but not tons better. And that's how this one ends. Thanks for joining us tonight. You've been watching. You scored the jackpot? How's that? Oh. So that'll do it. Final score, 61-35. The Suns get the win. Thanks for joining us. You've been watching McDonough Telephone cooperative coverage of West Prairie Cyclone sports and Adams Fiber coverage of Southeastern Sun sports on TSSR Game Time Live presented by MDH. Tons of basketball tomorrow night. Check out our Facebook page to learn more. We got games in Macomb. We got games here at West Prairie. I don't even remember where else we got games. We got games everywhere tomorrow night. There's 4 different sets of games tomorrow night. So tune us in. Check us out. We'll talk to you again very soon.